This is Nifty Direction recording video on Aroon Indicator. So Aroon is a trend indicator. So by the mean of trend is it gives us an idea whether the trend is up or whether the trend is down. So based on that we can like take a decision whether we have to enter a stock or we have to sell the stock, right? So it's a trend indicator. Okay, so Aroon has a default setting of 25. Okay, and Aroon has two lines, Aroon up, okay, and Aroon down line. So typically Aroon up is shown in green color and Aroon down is shown in red color. So these are the two lines. Let me show you here. So these are the two lines you can see here. Aroon up is a green line, Aroon down is a red line, and it has a 25 default setting. Okay, yeah. So Aroon tells us whether the trend is going to start or whether the trend is going to stop. So if you are going to ride an upward trend, Aroon tells you whether the trend is strong or not, and then it will tell you whether the trend is sideways, and then it will give you signs whether the trend is going to end. Okay, so let's move further. So Aroon has values from 0 to 100. So Aroon up or down goes from 0 to 100 levels. Okay, 100 is the final level or 0 is the minimum level. Next, let's see. So here one of the things to note is when the Aroon up line crosses Aroon down line. Okay, so this is Aroon up line and this is Aroon down line. Okay, so when this up line crosses the down line, then it indicates the trend has changed from down to up. So here you would see that the trend is down, and then Aroon gave the sign that trend is going to change. So temporarily bounce back came and then again it fell. Okay, but yeah, here when it crossed over, you should be ready to like go for the upside. Okay, then during the extreme market conditions, Aroon shows the extreme readings. So here you would see that when there is an extreme uptrend, so this is a continuous uptrend, right? So Aroon up has reached 100 levels and Aroon down has reached 0 level. If it's continues on those levels, okay, if it continues near 100 and 0 levels, then that means the trend is strong, and until the Aroon shows the crossover, you should not get out of that trend. So that is what the idea here. And when the trend is going sideways, okay, the trend is trading in a range, small range, then the Aroon lines are in parallel. Okay, so that's what you need to remember. So you should not trade this sideways market, because there are high chances of stop loss getting hit, or you will not be getting good risk to reward ratio. Only the scalping technique, where you enter a trade and exit with a short profit or short loss, is only advisable in this case. So never trade in sideways market. And yeah, so once the Aroon shows that the trend is about to change, it will give the crossover. Okay, so that's how the Aroon indicator is used. I'll show you a small example. Let me go to my channel. So this is my Telegram channel where I give the updates on the stocks. So you can join from the description. And here you would see that on this particular day, on this particular day, the Nifty was trading in channel. So here you would see that the channel is getting formed. Here the trend was changed and temporary upside was witnessed, and then again the trend was sideways. Okay, so after this you would see that it drastically fell down. So this is the next picture from another tool, but yeah, here you would see that it has broken the channel. So that is one sign that the trend is weakening and it's coming to the downside, right? But yeah, the Aroon indicator has not yet given the crossover. So you would see that here the time has been posted. This is the live market analysis, by the way. Here you would see that at 1:36 p.m. When the market was live, the trend was down. The stock Nifty was going down, but yeah, the Aroon indicator was clearly mentioning that the trend is still sideways. So hence again the bounce back came. Here you would see that, right? Then at the later stage, we were holding a view that the trend had changed. Since the channel was broken, we were sure that it is going to fall. But when that it fails, it fell after testing the 13 EMA, or you could say it formed a resistance here on this line, right? It started making many tails here. So you can enter a low risk trade here by entering a by placing a sell order here and keeping a stop loss of this. Yeah, and yeah, you get to see that the Aroon has already given the crossover, right? Then the sharp fall was witnessed after that. You would see that here, and then Aroon started trading in the extreme negative territory. So that is one of the examples. Another example I'll show you for the upside. Here again you would see that the Aroon indicator was indicating the consolidation, and it was trading in a small range, so we should not trade those particular areas. And yeah, so here you would see that range getting formed. Then the next day the Aroon turned bullish. Okay, yeah, so sometimes you have to observe how much it moves, and you have to take the precautionary trades. Here you would see that the Aroon was at a bullish territory, but later it started to go down. Okay, yeah, so here the trade was given on the basis of Aroon, and it came out of the channel. Okay, it gave small move, it did not give a big move, but yeah, then again after that what happened, let me tell you. Here we clearly see that it had formed an inverse head and shoulders pattern, and the Nifty was trading in a bullish zone. Okay, and then again you would see that here the trend continued. So first the crossover was given for the upside, and then it came down. Okay, then again it moved up to 100 side, showing that the trend is about to continue for the upside. Later on what happened is an Aroon showed that some consolidation it showed, but not the big consolidation. It still traded above 80 levels. So 80 and 20 levels you should remember. So if Aroon up is above 80 and Aroon down is below 20, then it indicates the extreme scenario. So when a particular script enters these levels simultaneously, then you should be ready to go in that direction. So here if Aroon up goes above 80 and down goes below 20, then you should be expecting the upside in the stock. So that's how the Aroon indicator works. Similarly for the downside, when Aroon down is trading at 80 levels and Aroon up is trading below 20, then the market is supposed to correct the stock. So that's how the Aroon indicator is used. So later on you would see that here the Aroon indicator told us pretty well. It had formed a triangle with a small consolidation for some more time after the crossover and bullish sign given by the Aroon indicator, and it continued to be a bullish, and it then the Nifty flied from 14,000, what is that level, 680 levels. Then it moved almost 50-60 points towards 14,730 or something. Okay, so this is how the Aroon indicator can be used in the trading to find out the trend. Thanks a lot and have a good day. Bye bye.